Hello. Oh, Dave's computer's broken. I was wondering where he was. Normally he's just sat backstage with me. Hi everybody, how you doing? Let's try again. Okay. How are you all doing on this Wednesday? Oh, he's tried to call me. So I'm on my own because Dave can't get on here. So I may as well do something different then. This is a cover. I was I was watching some of the shows back, and one of the funnest shows that we did was the movie night show, and one of the funnest covers that we did was this one. So. Rising up, back on the street. I did my time, I took my chances. I went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it's happened too fast. You changed my passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks his prey of the night, and he's watching them all for the eye of the tiger. Face to face, I'm out in the heat, hanging tough and staying hungry. They stack the odds, still I take you to the street for the kill with the will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor talks the prey of the night, and he's watching it all from the eye of the tiger. Rising up, straight to the top. Had my guts, got my glory. I went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks the prey at the night, and he's watching it all from the eye of the tiger. Of the tiger. David,
Hi, mate.
what happened?
The worst has happened.
Your computer
Well,
broken?
technically not the worst. There's worse things. Yeah, computer decided, got home. I mean, all I can put it down to is I cycled that fast with it in my back, in my rucksack. That I've obviously defragmented the drive with the speed.
So that's a costly affair.
I'll just have to cycle slower next time.
In reverse, if you cycle in reverse,
I'll try that. That's a good idea.
The exact route that you cycled. And do it. Oh no, he's gone now. The show goes on. He's back again. David.
I pressed something.
That's fine.
Truly sorry.
Everyone's loving your haircut, by the way.
Have you? Where did you get up to apart from playing Eye of the Tiger, which sounded great?
That was it. I just sang that. I was listening back to some of the old shows, and that show popped up, and I was like, that was such a great cover that we did.
It was
way better than Purple Rain.
But there's something really magical about Purple Rain.
Yeah.
You know, truly unique to that very moment in time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be able to reproduce it the same way that I did.
Yeah. Everyone's loving your hair, by the way. You can't hear me.
So, you what, sorry? I
said everyone's loving your hair.
Thank you very much. I grew it myself. Don't know. I just a rubbish joke. Yeah, no, I'm glad to have a haircut. It's actually the only second. I've only had 2 haircuts during lockdown. One pro job, and the other one was I made Claire do it. She really didn't want to do it, but I made her cut my hair, and I think she did a really good job first time. I was just thinking I could save myself quite a bit of time here if Claire could become my full-time hairdresser, but she's not going with it.
Nope.
No.
Right. Do you think you've got a song in you? We've had such a busy week this week, haven't we?
Very.
Very busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't see the comments because when I go into the comments on the live stream, I lose the image. So you're going to have to be the translator.
Okay. Just play the guitar. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work, Dave.
No.
No, it sounds terrible.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm kind of okay talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you can sing all the songs.
Yeah.
For a change.
It didn't even sound that bad, but I just don't want you to sing.
It wasn't anything to do with the mic, was it? It was just.
Okay.
So, have you done a weather report?
No. That's your job.
Well, I'm pleased to tell you, proud as punch, to say that the weather in Leeds is sunny, a bit windy.
Oh, dear.
But
yesterday, cycling out. So we've been in the studio every single day this week, and I was rushing back to get home because it was my turn to look after the kids. Haley was going to go to the gym. I've never pedalled so fast in my life into wind and not got anywhere. I had to get off my bike at one point, stand at the side of the road, call Haley, went, I'm just not getting home. This is it. It's time to say goodbye.
What did you pedal for ages and then realise you've been blown backwards? You were further away than when you started.
Yeah, I was. It's just hard work, uphill into wind. But yeah.
I didn't even notice it. I was pedaling that.
That's what's broken your computer, like you said.
Broken, bit of wind. So if there is anyone that knows how to fix MacBook Pros,
Is it really broken?
yeah, gonna?
That's not. No, that's not good, is it?
No.
Why are you smiling?
Because otherwise I'll just start crying. I'm sure it's fine. I don't want to do my whole dramatic thing, when I go, oh my God, the whole computer has gone. Do you know, because it could be all right. It was fine until I just plugged it all in, got all this gear all plugged in, ready to go, turned my computer on, and then it just said, you have no apps.
Right.
So I don't know until I look at it again. It's just going to be a new saga, isn't it? We're going to be just like, what happened to Dave's Mac?
Probably in the bin with Joe's first bike chain. I don't know where it's moving.
Right, will you sing us a song then? And then, is there any questions as well?
No, I didn't see any straight away, but yeah, maybe put some in the comments.
I'll tell you what, I can turn the comments on while you're singing because I don't need to see you.
Okay.
Right.
Apparently, I'm really quiet. Am I quiet?
Well, it's hard to tell. I'm listening to you on a phone.
I'm on full volume. I'll just talk more into the microphone.
You seem to be loud to me anyway. Right.
Are you sitting comfortably? Now the fog's finally lifted. Can you see how we missed it and how it's come to be? Nuts and bolts and nuts, they made us strong. We built them on our own from nothing at all. We don't care that we're growing old, 'cause we are the way we are. Every time I see a laughter line, it proves to me we never wasted our time. It was the two of us and we built ourselves alive. 'Cause we are the way we are. We are the way we are. Are you sitting comfortably? Just check something. Now the fog's finally lifted. Can you see how we missed it and how it's come to be? Entirely open, gifted and broken. It's always you and me. Remember when they came into our lives? Gave us good reason for all the hard times. Helplessly gone in the blink of an eye. 'Cause they are the way they are. They are the way we are. Are you sitting comfortably? Now the fog's finally lifted. Can you see how we missed it and how it's come to be? Entirely open, gifted and broken. It's always you and me. You and I will always be. Are you sitting comfortably? Now the fog's finally lifted. Can you see how we missed it and how it's come to be? entirely open, gifted and broken. It's always you and me.
Sounded great.
There you go, Dan. Dan? There you go, Dan. After all these years, I've been calling you Dave.
I've been fooling you all. I'm not Dave.
His
I'm
name's
Dan.
Dan.
I've always
His
been
name's
Dan.
Dan, everybody. Introducing Dan Dunwell.
It's nice to meet you all. We have had a really busy week this week, as Joe said. We've done photo shoots with Declan Creffield. We have worked with numerous people in the studio and had numerous meetings over Zoom, Skypes, and WhatsApps.
Yeah.
And then we've also started
recording
making music ourselves.
some songs, which I forgot how stressful it is. Right, so like, here's an insight: writing and recording music for other people is amazingly amazing and creative, but you don't have that like that inner person on your shoulder going, is it perfect? Or do you know what I mean? It's like it's
Yeah, because you are that person for somebody
because
else.
For somebody else, we're going, no, it's like we're going, yeah, no, that's great, or that's a great vocal take, or the lyric on that's a quality, and we're kind of like producing our whole way through somebody else's art. But when you're producing your own, whew, what an emotional roller coaster that is.
You go to this part of your brain that just does not want to be bothered. He goes, no, don't do this. Don't come and spend time with me.
Yeah.
And then you end up just, I don't know. We've verged on this is breaking news, everyone.
You can understand why artists getting like painters, musicians, whatever else, or they're creating art. They go into depression because like the self-doubt that goes through your body as you are putting pen to paper. Because there's one thing writing an idea, but then when you've got to commit to it and you go, right, this is it. I am gonna.
And then there's knowing it's the right idea, but then listening to it on repeat for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Suddenly you walk away from it going, was that good? But yeah, I mean, still really proud of ourselves. We've got ourselves into gear and we've managed to actually start not only just, I mean, we've been writing all throughout lockdown anyway.
Yeah.
So we had the tools in the bag for when we started to record. But yeah, we've actually physically started to track stuff now, physically get to a stage. And, we make a point of trying to set ourselves a bit like anything, you know what I mean, in life. You just set yourself a little goals and little boundaries to make sure that you're not getting too lost. And I'm proud of what we've done this week. Been good. Yeah. There was a few questions in the chat. I saw that. One, I'm going to have to paraphrase it because I can't find it, but it was there. And it was, what have we learned from our parents and what will we pass on?
What have we learned from our parents?
Golf.
No, well, okay. Golf.
We've learned that badly though.
Golf, yeah. But what I've learned from both my mum and dad, they have given us they not at any point during our want to be a musician or to pursue this path have they said, no, go get a proper job, or there has been no question of that, and I want to offer that to my children. So whatever they want to do and whatever they want to be, I will nurture that. Because it was like, I remember when I was a kid and I used to go, Dad, I'm going to be a professional footballer, and he went, okay, that's fine. And he said, like, get yourself to a level and we'll get you some new boots. And then we got new boots. And then I wanted to be a professional golfer. And then I wanted to be a professional, I can't remember, whatever. Do you know, I just went through phases, and then I wanted to travel the world, and then I went traveling, and then And then I said, right, I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket and become a musician. And that's when he goes, right, let's see if you can go to college. And I went to college. And so, yeah, I think, yeah.
There's a well-called perspective thing that now we're parents where I remember exactly the same thing, by the way. It's exactly the same mindset that I want to pass on to my kids. Because I'd never been abroad and I was 17, 18. And we'd always done our holidays in Scotland because it was a good time to go and see our aunties and uncles. And summer holidays came around and we used to get in the car and drive up to Scotland. And that was always how we spent our holidays. So I'd never had the experience of being on a plane or going abroad.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my mum could see that I was getting a bit restless and I was just not particularly doing great, as in like just not really enjoy. I liked my job that I got when I first left school, but I saw this advert in the Evening Post, which is the local newspaper, and it was asking for somebody to go to France and pitch tents, and they would pay £90 a week, but they would pay for the flights and they'd give me accommodation, and that was with Eurocamp. That was with it was actually just taking the tents down in a winter season.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed it to my mum, and she actually made sure that the whole thing went through. While I was full of doubt and like, how am I going to do this? She made sure that I got my passport sorted. She's the one that helped me do the application to get the job and drove me to the interview that was in Leicester, picked me up and got me to. So that fearless making decisions that you have no idea what the outcome's going to be, but just that approach to life, I definitely want to pass that on to my kids, which actually now I've got kids, I sit and think, that was pretty brave, that. Like, would I do the same now? Like, you kind of always fighting, not wanting to shell at your kids too much, aren't you? So, yeah, that's what I'd pass on.
Yeah.
Bravery.
Basically, we've just figured it out. We need to bring Mum into the studio to tell us, to make sure we finish it, to finish it off.
Love it.
Okay. Was there any other questions?
Yeah, there was. 1 second. I'll just go to the comments.
Can we have Lottie's song? Yes, I'll play it. Maybe not today, but I will. We will play it. What else is there?
There was a few questions, but unfortunately, because I have to change screens, I'm terrified that I'm just going to end up leaving the stream again. 1 second.
Shall I do another song whilst you're looking for questions?
Yeah, you do another song and send some fresh new questions through, and we'll answer them. No, just Sue made a comment about the fact that we're buying £30 tents from Argos now.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Close your eyes. And I've sung 2 different songs again.
They all sound the same.
We've been here 1,000 times, but today it's not the same. Everything has changed. Lonely hides inside us all, and it's hard to let it go, and it's hard to let it show. What would be perfect life. Lonely hides inside your, and it's hard to let it go, and it's hard to let it show. 'Cause I believe in us. You believe in us. This is paradise. Every crack makes me love you more. You don't live twice. What would we want that for? My perfect life is a perfect life. This might not be how we planned it, darling. I'm still understanding every moment life is handed changes us. This is paradise. Every crack makes me love you more. You don't live twice. What would we want that for? My perfect life is a perfect life.
That was great.
Thanks, Dave.
That was really good to hear. Okay, so there was a few questions.
Okay.
There's a few comments about me getting my quill pen out and writing them down, but I was writing the questions down. Okay. Devon scones or Cornish?
What's the difference?
Me too. I don't know what the difference is.
A scone is a scone. A scone is a scone, and once it's gone, it's gone.
But I like Devonshire cream. That's terrible.
That's the worst joke ever. Sorry.
How long did that take you to come up with that one? 60 seconds.
No, the question
Stop.
should really the question should be cream first or jam first. Because a scone is just
Maybe
a scone.
that is the difference between Devon and Cornish. Jam last. It
I
was
would always
scone,
go
cream,
cream,
jam.
then, yeah.
Then scone on top.
Yeah.
And actually, like, my favourite kind of scones are either the cherry scones that we used to get from the farm shop on the way to the studio when we recorded Light of the Sky.
Highlight of recording.
I used to, honestly, I loved it. They were massive. Or I like to book in and go to Betty's in Harrogate every now and again. Do you know what I mean? That's like
Yeah, but that's not scone. That's a fat rascal, though, isn't it?
Same thing, innit? Really?
No,
Same thing.
pan.
Really? Okay. All right. Next question. Have you got any lucky clothing?
No, I've had some unlucky. I remember. I think it was one of the very first. It was one of the first Dunwells festivals that we ever played in Ripon, and we were quite nervous. And I remember stepping up onto stage, and as I stepped onto stage, my jeans went at the back, and they ripped all the way from like the knee up to my butt crack the whole way. So, and we were booked to play like an hour and a half. So I stood on stage for an hour and a half, so scared to move, and because there's people could walk behind the back of the stage, like they were all there with the beers, walking to the back of the stage. And I just made sure that if I moved once, my bottom.
Was that in Ripon? I think I remember that. That was really funny.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
So they're my unlucky clothes.
There's your
jeans. I wear them all the time.
Still got them. Throw them away, man.
I haven't really.
Yeah, we don't have lucky clothes. Just clothes.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the Isle of Bute?
The Isle of Bute was the Isle of Bute was a festival that we played with. Well, it was like a singer songwriter circle thing with JJ Gilmore, who is an incredible artist.
Amazing.
And he said, "Can we come up and play on his bill?" And what a beautiful island! It was stunning. Great ferry
It was great.
across.
We played with the magic numbers,
Yeah,
and honestly, it was like it's well ingrained into my memory banks of shows, because obviously we kind of came to lockdown since then. So we'd done that huge run of shows with Camp for Girls and all the big dates that we did, and then we had played that island there. And when I think about doing a gig, I think about being on that boat, crossing the water,
yeah.
just being in the car driving around. So, and the last question: have we got any up-to-date fitness challenges that we're doing? So our fitness challenge for this year was to add 10 miles every month, starting at 50. So this month is running 100. And both Joe and I got to around about 60, 70. And I don't know if anyone else has got a Garmin watch, but Garmin website to shut down for a little bit. So what it did do is it said that it's not tracking any runs. So at which point I was like, I'm not doing it then. I'm not tracking what I'm doing.
If no one can see it, then we're not doing it. So
And then, so I stopped for about 2 days, but I was only giving myself a little bit of time to do it. And I've been for a couple of runs just for fun, but not for to try and push the challenge. And then Joe just informed me yesterday that the Garmin's working properly now and all the runs are tracked. And I'm like, and I've got like 30, 40 miles to do in literally 2 days. It's not going to happen, is it? Failed my challenge.
Failed.
But next month I'm going to do hit sessions like every day. Just that's what my one thing is. See if I can do it, because I always avoid doing things like that.
I figured out that because we were on lockdown for March, April, May, June, we're really just starting to get into going back into the studio. I mean, putting 10 miles cycle on a day on top of a run is a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just cycling. Yeah.
Right, I think we hit a good time. I'm going to literally finish this live stream and then start panicking.
Yeah,
big time.
Well, thank you for coming in. We'll see you on Friday. We're going to do a 45-minute set. You guys can choose the set list if you want to choose the set list.
Amazing.
We're gonna, and then we've got, and then we've got the live, and then we've got the Zoom on Saturday.
Yes, I hope everyone's got the tickets ready and beers in the fridge.
I'm gonna send out the link tomorrow morning.
Right.
For the Zoom, and then we put the t-shirt idea up on Monday. I will have a pre-save or a pre-order link ready for Friday as well for that.
And we take on board all the notes that we've said. We're going to be adding a few names to the list from some people that have been watching us every single day, but weren't part of the Facebook group, be it because of their age or things like that. So if there is any other people that are notable people that you know that have been with us for that 100 days that aren't necessarily able to join that group, drop their names to us and we will happily add them to the list. We had a comment about adding Beaker and D-Rex to the list. I'm going to hide that in the names as well. And then we'll put the Dunwells logo all over the t-shirt as well.
Is there a clearer image of it? There will be on Friday with the pre-order link. There'll be a clearer image of the t-shirt too.
Amazing.
Right,
everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe, everyone. Look after each other, and we'll see you on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.